everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, so we're taking our time, slowing down, pulling our reflection inward so that we can relax into what's available for us to see what's next, where we should be putting our energy this week, things that we need to be on the lookout for, opportunities, ways in which we can be our best selves. So to do that, we just stop, bring that focus inward, take 3 long breaths, let go, relax into the information as it reveals itself. And then your job is to play along and to notice, is that true for me? Is it not true for me? And in that quiet space to see if there's something else on the peripheral that wants to talk to you, any additional information that might bubble up or that might pop in the way of memories or ideas, maybe for yourself or somebody that you know or that you want to share with. So just have the awareness around it. Remember, once we get into this space where we're breathing and we're letting go, anything that comes in then is not something we're thinking about. And that's why it's being shown to us, and that's why we're being asked to pay attention to it. Now, where we can get screwy is where the meaning that we attach to whatever sensation we're feeling or we're seeing. And that's where we can go wrong. So that's where we have to create that divine knower inside of us, that deeper, more resonant part of ourself, the soul consciousness, to be able to go, that's true, that's not true, right? Because our ego can get involved and our wants and our desires. So even though something pops in, it's the meaning that we assign it where we can go off, all right? And myself included. So nobody's infallible in this work. We all make mistakes. And as long as you know that, then it won't be as scary to make a mistake because everybody makes mistakes, all right? So just go with the flow. Don't make it mean anything. Allow it to come in and let's see what's there for us. All right, so let's go ahead and turn into the heart. Let go. Doesn't matter if your eyes are closed. It's really just up to you so you can feel relaxed. And let's take those 3 long breaths. So the very first thing that comes in is just a big wide smile. It's just this opening, this opportunity to receive happiness, to receive an influx of light and joy and love. And just, I feel it like just like a big smiley, like this heart energy just opening up here from the chest and from your, from here down, right? And just this opening. So we want to use this energy to fuel us, to be able to maybe allow it to seep into parts of our character that need help, that need reframing, or that need healed. So there's some people are walking around, feels like barren or burned. So with this energy coming in, just don't beat yourself up. Just go slow. Allow yourself to absorb that feeling of love, the feeling of sun, that you're not alone, and just embrace it. So this is a really beautiful opportunity. We just had a new moon in Libra, and Libra, as we know, are the peacemakers in the world. They want to bring peace. They want to make sure that everything is working, whether it's internal peace that you're seeking or peace with others. But just know there's opportunities this week where things may be off balance, or you may feel a little bit out of control, like life is moving too quickly and you're not quite ready for it and it's happening anyway. You just need to breathe and slow down and allow things to unfold, right? All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. So when the energy is really clear and loving like this, it's a beautiful and perfect time to be honest and real. But we can do that in a way that is genuine and calm without the intensity, right? Now, later in the week, some of you may feel it a little more intently, or just, it's kind of like being in the sun, right? If you stay out too long, you're going to get burned. So there can be some more intense energy that's showing up later in the week. But at the same time, there's this choice in us being able to really reflect more on the calmness inside of us, the loving energy inside of us that's being provided for us this week. So if you notice you're getting too intense or too righteous, just exhale, let go, and relax, right? It's all right there. It's really easy to disconnect from, so it doesn't have to be so intense or so abrasive, right? There's a lot of opportunity showing up this week too, to be present, to be real, to be loving, to have fun. This is also a lighthearted energy. So I feel like there's a lot of light energy here these first couple of days this week, a lot of fun and opportunities. Some of you may be celebrating the Jewish New Year, and that's always a beautiful connection that you can make with one another and with, of course, the Creator. So these opportunities to really fill yourself up, both with friendship and with love, and also with this spiritual opportunity that's here. So this is a big spiritual opening for you to be able to receive and to be able to do so in a way that is just effortless, right? And it's just there. You just breathe it in and allow it in, right? And really it's just our awareness that says, oh wow, there's energy here. Let me just stop. Let me inhale, let me take it in, and just to know that that's always there for us, right? It reminds me of, I don't know if any of you have ever done a sweat lodge, but they can be brutal. And I did one not knowing what I was getting myself into, which was the best. And so what they do is they take a tent and they dig a hole and they put rocks inside of it that are burning hot. So, and then they close the flap. And so it's this intense heat that comes at you. And the only place where there's really cool air is right at the ground, right? So I spent the entire, you go 4 rounds, 1 for each direction. And I don't know how long a round takes, whether it took 45 minutes or a half hour or an hour. It's all a blur. It was a long time ago. But when I did it, I remember the guy, the Indian that was taking us through this process, said, there's cold air next to the earth. So you can always find that if you feel like you can't breathe or whatever it is. So I remember having my nose literally in the dirt for all 4 rounds because I could breathe, and it was there. It was always there. And that's how this week is with this light that's coming in. It's always there, no matter what's going on for you, no matter what's showing up in your life, no matter how intense it is or how joyful it is, it can still be overwhelming for people. Even the good things for some people, it's just like, it's just too much, right? But knowing that that energy is always there, the light of the Creator is always there. Stop and relax and just take in that breath, and it can fill you to all the cells and just be able to breathe so that no matter what's going on, good or bad, you can be in your center, you can be in your core, you can be present. And that's what really is where our power is, when we can just be present and we can be with whatever's going on outside of us or around us, so that we can not be caught up in it or drug into it or all the things that happen, right? When a party goes bad. So it's just about being able to relax and to see it, but not be part of it, right? To hold it in a space within yourself, that I can be around this energy, even if it makes me a little nervous or a little uncomfortable, right? So this energy is available for us all the time. And right now is a great opportunity to just take some time to meditate today, tomorrow, and to be able to really feel that deeper connection inside of yourself, that deeper well, that spring that is always there. But it's just more noticeable with this new moon, right? With this energy right now, these next 24 to 48 hours. So that's what I want you to pay attention to take it in. And then as you do that, you can always remember that metaphor. When something's going bad, it's like, yeah, I can always take that breath, that cool breath, and know that I'm always protected. I'm okay no matter what's going on. And then you don't have to check out, right? Then you don't have to leave. Then you don't have to protect yourself. You don't have to do all these things that we do to remove ourselves from one another, or that we do to put up blocks. And so we can feel safe and not take in that energy that might scare us or might, alarm us or take us into action where we want to attack somebody, right? So we all have different things that create reactions in us that aren't pleasant. So having that energy available to us is really important. So it's a great way to practice this week and to be able to feel that connection without being overwhelmed. All right, let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, so for some of us, you'll be able to be shown things or seen things, or you're going to be seeing things about yourself that maybe aren't so pleasant, or that people may be pointing out, well, you did this to me, or you shouldn't have done that to me, or if you only would have handled it like this. What there is to do with that is just to say, yeah, you're right, right? Don't justify and defend. It's about just taking responsibility. And when you do that, it can settle down immediately. So just be looking for how I could have done it better, what I could have, how I, can be better. And when you do, it will immediately diffuse anything, and it will allow you then to be able to hear the other person, and it's really going to forward the momentum of healing and to progress the relationship to where it needs to be. So just know there's going to be some things that come up in a relationship for you this week of around you being able to identify patterns within yourself or situations within yourself that maybe you didn't handle so greatly. This isn't designed to beat yourself up. It's just having that awareness and now then correcting it to going, this is the direction I'm going to go. And by owning it within yourself, you can then accept it and integrate it into being different. And that's the opportunity, that integration, that self-awareness to see it, love it anyway, and move on. Okay. All right. There's a fine energy showing me towards the end of the week that for some people require just an opportunity to speak up, to say what you need to say, to feel comfortable in saying it, whether it's around boundaries or whether it's your own needs. But there is kind of like clear sailing in being able to speak your truth and to do it without feeling embarrassed or ashamed or be made wrong. So there's this great opportunity to have healing communication and to be able to have other people kind of be a witness to that. So if you need to set yourself up in therapy or to go to family therapy or group therapy or anything like that, make sure you do that. There's open doors for you. There's support for you. So just know this is about communication and supporting one another and getting your needs met and to create some family harmony or harmony in relationships. So if you don't do that, next month is going to be a little rough because we're moving more into Scorpio and into relationships, and it's a little more intense. So if you don't take the olive branch now and be willing to kind of be a little more responsible for yourself, next month you'll get bopped on the head. It just feels a lot more intense and a lot less fun. So just know if something's popping in your mind, ooh, I need to clean that up, or oh, I need to say something, now's the time to do it. Don't wait until it comes to a head next month. It's an opportunity for you to be able to do it with love, as opposed to next month, which will be more, fear-driven. Okay, so let's see if there's any surprises for us this week. Okay, they're just showing me like something that's slippery, right? Whether it's a job opportunity, whether it's a conversation with somebody else, but I just see you kind of like, it reminds me of, if you've ever been on a water ski, right? Like, and you hit a wave or you hit, oil in the water, it's a little slippery, or even on a beautiful day when the water is really like glass, it feels slippery. It feels like that. But so whatever this is, the situation that feels a little slippery for you, I just see you mastering it. I don't see you falling. I just see you like, oh, wow, I handled that so good. So there's going to be a little bit of a slippery situation, whether it's at work or with a family member, but I just see you managing it beautifully and being very present. And really that's the key. If you're just present, then we're not in any pain. We don't have to justify the past. We don't have any fear about the future. We can really be honest and we can handle it beautifully. So just know to get present, you just take a deep breath. Remember that cool energy that I said the creator is always right there, and just kind of let go of any of that frenetic energy. I don't know if some of you guys can feel that frenetic energy right now as I talk about this. Some of you are having those flutters up in the belly and in the chest and a little bit of anxiety coming in, like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? And who's it going to be with? Just exhale. Let that energy run out your back, run out the tailbone, right? Run out the bottom of the feet. Just use your imagination and just sink into the body, right? Just relax into the opportunity to be present and the opportunity to handle whatever it is that you need to handle. And more importantly, to know that you can. And to more importantly, know that you have everything that you need, all the tools that you need to be able to master it in the moment. And you don't have to know what it is. You don't have to worry about it. Just know that when it shows up, you'll be present and you'll be able to handle it beautifully. All right, guys, have an amazing week. And for those of you that celebrate the Jewish New Year, Shana Tova to you. Happy New Year. Enjoy the energy, everybody. It's here for all of us, this new moon that just came in. And take care of yourself. Enjoy yourself. Have fun. This is a really big opening, a happy energy. And you just have to ride the wave, right? And be careful not to stay in the sun too long. All right, lots of love, everybody. I'll see you again next week. Take care of yourselves. And if you like my weekly wake up, please feel free to share it, comment below, and I'll do my best to read them and come back and connect with you as well. All right, take care, everybody. Have a great week.